Alright folks, it's your boy Jakari once again, Twisted Nightmare Gaming, and I got my homeboy Aaron here. We're over at the Pro Play Games Tour Invitational LCQs today, and we're both just, I'm here just fucking with people like I normally do, and he was here actually trying to play with something very interesting. So what you got for us, Aaron?
Alright, hello everyone. I'm going to be using a Graydle deck. Now this is very interesting because I usually don't run a themed deck. Jakari's known me for a very long time, and every deck I've run has been extremely random.
Yeah, I want to talk about some janky shit. This is the originator of jank for me. When I met this man in Job Corps, he was running some straight jank, and then I built some jank out of his jank. So,
oh man. So this deck, it has a theme to it, but it's still kind of random because there's still a part of me that seeps out that wants to be random, so I can't help it. So we're gonna start with the monsters first. So I really like this card, Fossil Dyna. This card is pretty much as soon as if I get him my first turn, I put him face down every single time. And then they want to try to get rid of me quickly, so they summon like 4 or 5 monsters, and as soon as they run into it, all their monsters is destroyed unless they have a monster that can negate something. So I usually get an upper hand if I can get this card first. So I really like that one. Also Diana. Next one is Cubic Seed. Somebody played this against me and I thought it was really interesting, so I just threw one of them in my deck. I don't know the effect by heart, so I'd have to read it, but in a nutshell, if they attack it, I can negate their effect. This goes in my spell and trap zone, and then in the next turn I can put it back in the monster zones, and I can do it again if they attack me with another monster. So it's pretty interesting. It's kind of a way to have some extra defense. Now these, definitely my favorite, Sangan. If they ban these, I'll probably quit Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, I mean, they came off the list because it got eroded, so...
So yeah, I really like Sangan. Sangan is how I get all my monsters. If I get Sangan and they destroy, I can literally get any monster in my almost in my entire deck. So I really love Sangan. I got 3 of those. I was gonna run Witch or Black Forest because it literally does the same thing, and I can get most of my cards with that as well. But I just chose Sangan because it has a nice effect. I got 3 of those, obviously. Next is Snow Rabbit. Snow Rabbit obviously is a pretty decent card. I just kind of have that as another means of defense. I don't think it runs perfectly in my deck, but it's just kind of another means of defense. So I run that every now and then. And of course, you got your Kaijus. They pull out a big monster, so I just kind of tribute them if I need them. Even if I don't have a monster on my field, I'll just get rid of their monster because I get scared. I get scared of any monster with 3,000 attack or more. So I just have them again as extra, just for defense, to kind of help me out. And just kind of the meat and potatoes of the deck, the Graydle cards. This one, and when it's destroyed by battle or a monster effect, I can control one of their monsters. So I'll either run into their monster or I'll just let them attack me, and then I can control their monster. This one is, I actually didn't understand this card at first. I didn't think it was that good, but then I realized it works very well with the Graydle Impact spell card. So I'll show you that later. But this one's very, very, very good. Probably my favorite, more so, out of all the Graydles. Pretty much how it works, if I have Graydle Impact on the field, I can summon this monster. I use Graydle Impact's effect. I can tribute this monster, destroy a monster on my opponent's side of the field, and then I can actually take control of another monster. So it's a very, very, very good card. This one, Graydle, another Graydle monster. I have 3 of these. This one's the least favorite of the Graydles, but it still gets the job done. If it's destroyed by battle or by trap effect, I can also control a monster. Next, we got Graydle Slime Jr. I didn't use tuners for a while. This is my first time using a tuner. So this one's really good. As soon as I summon it, I get a monster from the graveyard and also a monster from my hand. So that'll instantly give me a level 8 synchro. So I really like using this one a lot if I can get it out. Oh, and also when it's destroyed by battle, I can also get a Graydle from my deck as well. This one, Also a tuner. It's pretty good. I only have one because I don't want to be stuck with this in my hand because I can't summon it right away. So I only have one of these, but this
AKA it's a brick.
yeah, this one's definitely a brick card, so you know I only need one of these. If I have Call 100, I can get it back from the graveyard. There's other ways I can get it out of the graveyard. I think one of its effect is either destroy 2 Graydle type monsters or cards, so it doesn't have to be a Graydle monster, and I can summon him back on the field. So yeah, he definitely helps. It comes in handy. This is my randomness seeping out. You know, random card, Blast Sphere. Pretty decent when it's destroyed. It'll attach to the monster, the opponent's monster, as an equipped spell card, and on their standby phase, I believe, it'll actually get destroyed. And when it's destroyed, it will deal the same damage as the attack of that monster. So it's really, really good. So the opponent sees this, they want to try to get rid of it their monster as soon as possible. This one, someone used this one against me, so I like that effect. So I don't really use pendulums that much, so I just use the actual monster effect.
Folks, it's the only pendulum in his damn deck.
It's the only pendulum.
It ain't like he's setting scales and going Graydle crazy with the rest of the shit. So, no, it's literally he runs one pendulum monster in his entire deck, and that is the only pendulum monster in the deck.
Yeah, that's the only one I have. I had 2, but I don't know who the other one is. But it's pretty good. If any of my monsters or cards is destroyed, I can special summon him, and then I can special summon another monster from my hand. So if I had a Graydle monster in my hand, I can summon that as well. So definitely comes in handy. All right, this one, another randomness seeping out.
Random old school goodness.
Yeah, Karaz. Karaz is really good, but I just now got back in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm starting to realize anytime you try to destroy something on an opponent's field, they're gonna have some kind of way to stop it from being destroyed. So I'm thinking about taking this card out of my deck. They always stop it. For the most part, but overall it's not too bad. I only have 1 tribute monster in my deck for the most part. Alright, then on to my traps here. I'm actually not sure how many cards I have in my deck, so just bear with me. Liberty at Last, pretty interesting. This one, when a monster you control is destroyed by battle, sent to the graveyard, target 2 face-up monsters on the field, shuffle them into the deck. So I think that's a really, really good effect. I just never draw this card, so that part kind of sucks. This one, somebody used this one against me, so I thought it was pretty good, so I copied them, put it in my deck. Stormy Mirror Force. I like this one because a lot of people have ways to stop, you know, destroying stuff, so this one just returns it to the hand. Yeah, return opponent's monsters to the hand, so I really like that effect. Definitely comes in handy. Alright, this is I've always run burn in all my decks. I will never have a deck that doesn't have burn.
This I know this from experience, folks.
It's part of my DNA. Gotta have some kind of burn in there. So ceasefire, $500 life points for each effect monster on the field. So I use that. Wabaku, this is like I go into survivor mode. If I see them start summoning a bunch of stuff and I get scared, I'll just activate Wabaku, so I take no damage for the whole turn. And usually they won't negate this because they'll just wait for the next turn to kill me. So it only saved me for 1 turn. Secret Blast, this was really good. Very similar to Ceasefire, but this one I just keep on the field because if they end up destroying it, I activate it at the same time. So I get they do 1,000 damage when this card is destroyed, plus I do an additional 300 for each card they control. So I just literally let it get destroyed, and I'll do at least 1,300 minimum. So I really like this one a lot. Call 100, pretty basic. Get a monster out of my graveyard, and I like this one because it works very well with my I have a Graydle monster that's affected by trap cards. So if this is destroyed, it destroys my Graydle monster. I can control the opponent's monster because this is a trap, and it kind of goes very well with that Graydle card. Secret Blast again, more burn. This one's my favorite, my new favorite card, Bad Aim. This one says when your opponent's card or effect is activated, target 1 card on the field other than the card that destroyed it. So if they only have 1 card, you know, and they activate it, I can't use it, you know. But if they summon a second card, I can't negate anything. I just simply, what it does, I don't negate anything. I just simply, you know, destroy a card on the field. So if a card I really don't like, I want to get rid of it, I'll wait for them to activate something else, and then I activate this to destroy the card that I don't like. So I really love this one. a lot. Crackdown, another one of my favorite cards. I don't have a lot of tuners in my deck, so I'll just take their tuners. I'll take their tuners and summon it. You know, I'll either take their tuner and then put it on my field, and then I'll special summon on my turn, or I'll let them bring out their tuner, and then they'll bring out their synchro monster, and then I'll just take their synchro monster. I'll let them do all the work, and then I'll just take it for myself. So I like doing that. Salvage, I used to have 2 of these, but I didn't think it was necessary, so I have 1 now. This one gets water monsters out of my deck. I get 2 of them, so most of my monsters are water. So that definitely comes in handy. Monster Reborn, very similar to Call of Haunted. It's just not. It's
from your graveyard to your hand, bro.
Oh, what did I say?
You said from your deck.
Yeah, from a graveyard to my.
He's showing his age, folks. He's showing his lack of memory, folks.
Yeah, so so that's how that works. Monster Reborn.
Shit's so random he don't even remember what the effect says.
So Monster Reborn, obviously a pretty good card. Get a monster from either player's graveyard, so I like using that, of course. Graydle Impact, you know, without this card, this deck really would not run that well. This card is like really good. At my end phase, I get a Graydle monster from my deck to my hand at the end phase if I haven't used his other effect. It has 2 effects. First effect, I can target one Graydle monster I control and 1 card my opponent controls. So, and I can destroy it. So it's really neat. So I usually use this with that green Graydle monster I was telling you about before. It works really well. I use Sangan to get out the green Graydle monster. So that's the kind of combo that I use together. But I really love the fact that this is kind of like a draw card. I get to draw cards a lot if I have this on the field, because I get to draw a Graydle monster on my end phase. So definitely comes in handy. Messenger of Peace, pretty much in love with this card. I've been using this card. Been using this card since when I was in Job Corps, way back when. It's 2000. I've had this. I put this card in every deck, no matter what deck it is.
We need to get him some better copies of it, because god damn.
Yeah, it's definitely showing some age here. So
yeah, you got some motherfucking battle scars, bro.
So but yeah, I don't know. I might be switching out this card because 1500 attack or more can attack. It's definitely good. It definitely works. But as soon as I put this down, they'll either destroy it.
He might be switching out for Mystic Mind, is what he's trying to say, folks.
Yeah, I heard about Mixed Mind, so I'm really liking that card a lot. So, but if his opponent has like a smaller monster, they just keep attacking me. So there's definitely some loopholes with this card. And plus I got to pay 100. Plus I got to pay 100 high points. Another thing with this card, I was playing somebody and I knew they were going to destroy it, so I had another messenger piece in my hand, so I summoned 2 of them, and I knew they was going to destroy that one, so I played another one. I literally had 3 messenger piece on the field, and they destroy 1 by 1 each turn, but it let me last 3 turns, and I was actually able to beat them with something else. Supply Squad, definitely a good card. Any monster that's destroyed, I get to draw another card, or yeah, I draw a card, so that definitely comes in handy. I've never had a extra deck in my life, so this is my first time having an extra deck. Pretty nice. This one, Barricade, whatever, I can't even pronounce
Barricade Board Blocker.
Barricade Board Blocker. So if I have Messenger of Peace on the field, I can actually protect my Messenger of Peace, because none of my continuous spell traps can be destroyed. So he definitely comes in handy. I just wish his attack was a little bit stronger, so, but other than that, it's pretty good. I think his second effect, I can discard a card from my hand, and I can get a spell card from my graveyard. So if my messenger piece is destroyed, I can actually get it out of the graveyard and use it again. So definitely comes in handy. Graydle Dragon, even though it says the word Graydle in it, you know, it's definitely a big card for the Graydle deck, but I don't really use it that much, to be honest. I actually I do not even know what the effect does. I just got it just because it
well,
says
then
Graydle.
read the damned effect, boy!
Just to read the effect real quick. When this card is synchro summon, you can target your cards your opponents control up to the number of water monsters used for the synchro summon. So, okay, I usually use 3, so I pretty much get the return up to 3 monsters in my opponent's field. So that is a pretty decent effect, you know. But the fact that I can only use it once, you know, when it's summoned, you know, I wish I could do it every turn. That'd be nice. but that would be overpowered. Black Rose Dragon, that's a pretty, you know, common card back
It's
in the
Captain
day.
Blow shit up, folks. Move along. Everybody knows what it does. It blows shit up. Move along.
It's pretty good back in the day, but now it's not.
Well, actually, it's still pretty good today.
Yeah, it's decent.
It's called Captain Blow shit up for a reason.
So the problem with this card is my tuner is a level 2, and then my other monster is a level 3. So I end up getting like 5, and I have trouble getting to a level 7 sometimes. So.
Oh look, it's a level 5.
So I have a level, I do have a level 5 Graydle slime, and then
3s.
So you know, I can get it out, but it's a little bit difficult than in my other synchros. Now this one I really like.
You do realize this bitch is a tuner too, right? 3s and you got 4s, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't realize I had other tuners. I didn't realize Snow Rabbit was a tuner the whole time.
Folks, I apologize for my friend's ignorance. Right. But as he stated earlier, he has not played this game in so long.
It's been a while.
He does not realize that all of the damn Ghost Girls, except for I believe the last one that came out, and Dual Devastator, I think that one might not be a tuner, but I'm not sure.
Wow. So
you know, nobody ever plays that shit.
Yeah, I totally should have read the card. If I realized Ghost Rabbit was a tuner, Snow Rabbit, I probably would have been playing my deck differently. So yeah, maybe next tournament I'll be a little bit better. White R Whale, I think it's pretty good. I get to destroy all attack position monsters as soon as it's summoned. And then if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, I can remove one water monster from my graveyard and summon it back onto the field. So I think it's a really, really nice card. So I like this one a lot. Then I have this one. I need three effect monsters and I can get him out. And this one,
you definitely have enough of those.
Yeah, this one's you can detach one X material monster, target one level 4 low attack position monster from your opponent's opponent, and then gain control of it to the end phase. So if I gain control of it, I'll probably try to synchro, tribute, or do something with it, or just attack with it. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I have $47 card deck, trying to get it to 45. So, but other than that, that's pretty much it, folks.
All right, folks. Yeah, next time we'll make sure he knows. He'll know that shit is the effects of his cards, and you know, if things are tuners and shit. But you know, I just wanted to profile somebody else's deck that wasn't mine, because you know, after a while you get sick of seeing my stuff. So I wanted to, you know, shine some light on one of my friends who came out here today. Might have a Transformers one, but we might put that on G's channel later. But this has been Jakari from Twisted Nightmare Gaming with Aaron signing off.